Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DPW. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I realize this one's kind of hard to see just because of the gap down and all that. So yeah, there's just not much I can do, but other than that, I don't want to state the obvious, but I will. Crazy price movement today. You look down here at the volume, biggest volume this chart has had for quite a while. So definitely a lot of eyeballs on it, and I think it's a very interesting setup. And whether or not anything comes from it, I don't know. Charts are not a crystal ball, but they are suggesting that maybe this is some sort of bottoming formation here. So the reason why I say that maybe this is a bottoming formation, and hold on to your hats, this is going to get really complicated, is because the price is at least just simply starting to go sideways. Now that'll mean a little bit more to those of you that have traded for a while, and I'm sure if you have traded a while, you've seen a stock that gaps down, and then after the gap down, it does something like this. Drops a little up, drops a little up, and then just continues to bleed and bleed the entire day. Now, if you haven't traded for a while, maybe you haven't seen one of those, but just the simple fact that it's at least gone sideways is something that makes you go, that's interesting. However, don't get me wrong, and I really wish I could say trading was this easy. Just because the price has started to go sideways after getting beat down does not mean that this is for sure guaranteed a bottom. There is no such thing as a for sure in the market, so this is why risk management, risk control, and all that stuff is so important. But would it be shocking to see some sort of bounce? No, that would not be shocking at all, because there have been enough buyers to step in to at least cause some sideways price movement, which brings about the first key level of support going into next week, which is going to be right there around the 27-cent mark. So 27 cents is going to be that first level of support. Now, in the event this is some sort of bottoming formation and the price attempts to try to make its way back upwards, let's talk about a couple areas of resistance. Initial area of resistance, if any sort of worthwhile bounce, is going to get started right there at, what is that, about 31 cents. If 31 cents can be broken, then the next key level after that, right up there around the 35-cent mark. So we'll see what happens with it. This could be a dud. This may not mean anything. This very well could not be the bottom. Maybe it just flushes that much more next week. But at least the price has started to go sideways. So we'll see if this is any sort of leading indicator of not, of some bullishness to come next week. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.